The rules on make it count. That's all I ask. It's a bad loss. I'll allow it. But just make it count. Is that fair? All right. That's all we ask. Make that shit count, as I like to say. All right, is that fair? So you can talk. We can play around, but let's not go nuts. Let's not go nuts. Exactly. All right. Before we get started, a couple rules of the show. Scoot back just a little. Come up close, little man. Come here, little man. Come up here, little man. Come up here, little man. Real quick, names for the viewers. What do we got?
Okay, I'm Braxton.
Gage.
Caden.
Michael.
I'm Dylan.
Dylan, you've been on before, right?
No.
You see it?
Yes, he has.
You've got that. He's got that. You've been on. Dylan, you back again. And you lied to me. You start asking about profanity, and you start with lies. I don't like it. What happened tonight?
I'll tell you. What happened tonight is... No, not my calling. So what happened tonight is this small ball thing is something we're definitely adjusting to. I mean, they've only been doing it for about a month, and they're the only team in the league that does it. So that being said, we need to better figure out a good substitution, to be honest. I think that we need to bring up Brantley from the G League, and I think that he'd be a good 5 position to guard against it, better than Morgan, in my opinion.
Better than Morgan's 16, right?
Yeah, number 16.
Morgan. That's right.
Man,
Thoughts on tonight's game, little man?
to my
Hey,
my thoughts.
He may be little, but he hangs real low.
Big heart, and that's all that matters. My thoughts are that just James Harden and Russell Westbrook got in their groove tonight, and sometimes players are gonna get in their groove tonight, and I don't feel like we defended them as well as we should have. But I mean, if you look about it, they post up 30+ points. Everybody else is posting up. I think they maybe had 2 other players with double digits. I think,
They also don't score in the paint. They're
it's,
literally just perimeter.
I think, exactly, things just worked out in their group tonight. Sometimes we don't, I don't feel like Jazz came out as hot tonight as they should have, is how I feel.
I do have a question for you on a personal note.
Okay.
Is the T-shirt free?
Yes.
Yes. How did you procure such a shirt?
He bought 2 T-shirts.
Because I know you on YouTube can't see this. This is a double XL. This guy's maybe 90 pounds sopping wet.
Exactly. Just
Double XL? Who do you think you are, double XL?
because that's how he fucking.
It's you? It's for you. You're double XL. I believe double XL.
About the Jazz, you gotta be fucking wearing a Jazz shirt.
Fair enough. All right. Thoughts on tonight's game?
You know what? I think
Thank you.
I'll give the Rockets their credit. They're a great team. James Harden's a good player. But personally, I think that he's got 2 moves that are undefendable, which is respectable, you know what I mean?
Traveling step back 3?
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
It's a tough move. It's a tough move.
The step back 3 and the free throws that he makes when he gets fouled on that step back 3. Are those 2 things that that beats every team in the league. I'll give him that. It beats the teams, but
The Jazz in the first and the third quarter don't show up as well as they do in the second and the fourth quarter. All of our runs of points without the enemy team scoring another point is in the third and fourth quarter, or second and fourth quarter, excuse me. We wait for them to set the pace and then try to match it. A lot of games, not just the Rockets, that happens against us where we kind of let them get ahead and then we try to play real ball and we keep it tight, but we never really close that gap. Once that gap exists, we as Jazz fans feel like it's a much harder game to win. There are games where we come out in the first and third quarter and really set the pace, and those are our games. We never question are we going to win to them.
I love how he called it the enemy team. Did you guys hear that? It wasn't an opposing team. It's the enemy team. How dare you, enemy team? I love it. That was amazing. All right. The OG double XL. What about?
What's up? Listen, I'll be real. I don't know a ton about basketball, but all I gotta say,
You got the merchandise.
that's what I'm saying. Listen, I flex hard. Listen, here's the thing. All I gotta say about the game tonight is that the biggest snub at the Oscars was for fucking James Harden. That was
The Oscars?
Yeah, dude. You see that acting out on the court tonight? The biggest snub at the Oscars was for James Harden, man. That's all I'm saying. No.
Careful the sign. That took me 3 days to make.
I gotta say though, like, we kept getting like short little runs. We got to be able to continue that on. Like, you know, Clarkson in the beginning was going off hard, and then there was nothing the second half, and then, you know, Mitchell was getting nothing the first half, and then just went off last quarter. We got to be able to get that going the whole game.
Three-point conversion. I think we did like in low 20%, and they were in low 40%. That's a big deal.
Harden,
This guy's the brains of the group.
just going off all games. So it's like we got to get some players. And like you look at the Jazz, like it's like he was saying, we had like more than half our players over double digits, and they got 2 players over double digits. Like
We had like 5 or 6 players over double digits, yeah.
And our points in the paint. So, like, if they're only shooting the perimeter, that's going to be tough unless we get fouled down low. And Gobert just needs to put up some more muscles on his body.
I agree. Gobert's got to win on small ball.
Gobert against everybody in the league. Like, there are people that are stronger than him, but there's nobody who is taller and stronger and smarter and like.
Wait, you said that there were.
you said no one's stronger than
No, yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Too many drinks for this crew. Too many drinks for their crew. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming on. Come back. We'd love to have you back.